Alright, so even though this plus quest doesn't tell me that it has a, like an ether current or any kind of reward that I actually give a shit about, I'm told I have to do it by the quest overlords, aka just the regular storyline. I like this accompaniment note. I don't have it out often enough, but it's a random... I didn't say mount. Okay, good. Accompaniment note. It's a random minion thing that I have going, so... Alright, Hollow Pursuits, given to us by Cerigg, who is the only one that will accept us in Red Mage form. I also got some new... Red Mage only got new body, so it went from 370 to 390. There were actually upgrades for all my other jobs except for Dragoon. I don't think there was anything for Dragoon currently. That's fine. Anyway, I like this coat. It's a cool coat. I'm suck at describing things, so I'm sorry. I don't even know why. I still put on like the whole visually impaired thing because I do describe some things, but I cannot describe clothing very well at all. There's just too much to describe. It would take forever, and I'm not good at... Anyway. Here says Cerigg. Let me guess, you're standing in front of Cerigg, bounty hunter non-parallel... That's not a word I've heard. Nonpareil. Non-parallel. Because you've a mind to aid me in felling the dread of Phronesis. Phronesis is an easier word, but still... Phronesis. Phronesis. Do I have the right of it, or do I have the right of it? You have the... what's this? That's actually an option. If I didn't know better, I could have sworn you just suggested that you're unfamiliar with Phronesis. That couldn't be. No sinner worth her salt could be so ignorant. Cutscene fades to black. We see a, black mage figure. Allow me to elaborate. Phronesis isn't just your run-of-the-mill stray sin-eater. He's one of the nastiest the realm has seen, formed from the remains of one of those God's damned warriors of light. Oh, he does look like the Elezen black mage that we had to fight. Kind of this vibrant sphere of purple energy at the end of his staff, but not the end, because after that there's like some devil horns or this like cracks of light in the horns. There are 4 of them, all told, crawled up from the bowels of the deepest hell after being buried for nigh on a century, if the tales are true. Now people have come to call them the cardinal virtues. Before he was transformed into a sin-eater, Phronesis was none other than an archmagus Nilbert, whose baleful magics were feared the realm over. Though it's only been a few short years since he first showed up in Arang, he's already preyed on far too many innocents with his foul sorcery. Not keen on seeing their trade routes disrupted, the local merchants have placed a healthy bounty on his head. Of course, I'd like nothing more than to fell the fiend single-handed and claim the entire bounty for myself. Unfortunately, circumstances have dictated that I recruit a companion. That's where you come in. Provided that you can prove to me that you possess the rather specialized set of skills that I require, I promise I'll make it worth your while. Not a bad offer, wouldn't you say? If you fancy yourself up to the task, come find me in Amarang. I mean to set off for there shortly. He turns with his bow and walks off. I will do that. Of the Red Cerigg. Why is that? Let's teleport to Mordsuk. Well, no. Fuck that. I'll take just a little bit longer. Oops. I'll take this Ethernet over to... I think it'd be the... Oh, that's the Amaro launch. That's right. One goes to Amarang. I think it's the first one. The middle one goes to... Oh, the first one goes to Clusia. That's the other one, okay. Yes, please, Amarang. And we're here. No flight time necessary, apparently. Alright, Cerigg is here. Standing in the sands just before you pass through the big arches of tilted stone. So you came. It's good to see someone who isn't all talk. As fortune would have it, another Sin Eater, a far less imposing specimen than Phronesis, of course, has been sighted just to the west of here. Prove to me you have the skill to back up your words, and we'll talk further. So I only have to complete one of these lines. However, if all 4 of them are the different, like, Warriors of Darkness, or Party of Darkness, or whatever they call them, or call themselves, or whatever. We got the whole Armadillo and Kilosauruses. We got the big freaking almost house-sized Cactuar. Like Cactuar Treants. Cactar. And we have a roiling dark purple destination marker here. It's gonna be a fight, son. Forgiven cowardice. Tender love, they all try to hit me with tender love. Don't touch me, please, I cannot stand these. Sin Eater tracked down, dispatched of, and Cerigg was watching, apparently. Good show, friend. I wasn't sure what to expect from you, but seeing you in battle has left me with little doubt. Seems I found myself a formidable ally. And so I'll extend the offer in earnest. Help me hunt down Phronesis, and we'll split the bounty down the middle. Well, what do you say? That's the spirit. Now there's more you should know before we proceed. Come with me to Mordsuk, my base of operations, and I'll fill you in on the details. Details. These tails have giant... What are your moves, Mr. Armadillo? He does the claw attack, hammer throw. Yeah, he can toss the stone. So, okay, so the tail is actually a very, apparently probably muscular claw of sorts that actually holds a stone spiked ball that they throw. And lucky that I did this, maybe not lucky, but advantageous, I got an ether current. Yay. That was cool. So they throw their ball as a circular AoE you want to get out of the way of. I wonder if Tender Love, if you do let it hit you, if it's some kind of a charm. I could test it one of these days. Sibilus is a pesk. At least that's how I've come to know them. They're like the long, thin, four-legged dragon kind of type. Lithe. Alright, Cerigg. Cutscene. Welcome to Mordsuk, friend. As you can see, it's a bustling trading post frequented by merchants from across the realm. At least it was before Phronesis showed up and started preying on unwitting travelers. Hence the bounty, you see. The lucrative reward has attracted the attention of one capable bounty hunter after the next, yet the fiend still roams free. You can probably imagine why. Those few who have seen Phronesis and returned to tell the tale speak of the great horrors they witnessed. Cavernous black holes materializing out of thin air, swallowing everything around them into the abyss. Screen goes dark. We do indeed see just that, a black hole in the air, roiling with dark purple energy. Phronesis seems to be the one casting it and unaffected by it, while some brave adventurer is struggling not to get sucked in. People have taken to calling them the Hollows. Rumor has it that one barely has time to lay eyes on Phronesis before he summons forth the Hollows, which proceed to consume everything in sight. And I do mean everything. Just the other day, an entire caravan was devoured by the Hollows, leaving only nothingness behind. Mages have postulated that these holes are literally tears in the fabric of our reality, gateways to other worlds, to put it another way. At any rate, suffice to say that the next man to come back from the void will be the first. No one has ever returned. And yet there's something odd about it all. Witnesses say that Phronesis doesn't seem to go out of his way to prey on people or settlements. He simply shambles across the waste, summoning hollows one after the next, and the destruction follows as a matter of course. Needless to say, drawing too near to the fiend is tantamount to suicide. Even attacks from afar have been all but futile, as Phronesis simply summons the hollows to consume every incoming arrow. With every conceivable means of attack foiled, even the most savvy bounty hunters have all but thrown up their hands, even though the bounty now stands at some 9 or 10-fold the original amount. I'm of a different mind, however. The way I see it, if only there were a way to neutralize the hollows, we'd more than stand a chance against Phronesis himself. This is why I require your services. Your easy triumph over the Sin Eater spoke clear. You're a mage of no common skill. If anyone has the arcane knowledge and aptitude to help me figure out a way to defend against the hollows, it's you. You nod your head in thanks. Don't worry, I fully intend to shoulder my share of the burden, and so I plan to gather all the information we need before asking you to put yourself in harm's way. And with that, I'd best get to work. Once I've formulated a proper plan of attack, we'll talk again. Until then, I suggest you continue to hone your casting skills. The battle that awaits us will not be an easy one. Hollow Pursuits is complete. We shall see if I do have the opportunity to talk to you again right away to continue. I do not. I have to be level 72 as a ranged magical DPS. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna make these even quicker than ever. This video's little sponsory thingy is the SlimFast High Protein Shake. Delicious, great protein. I love it in the mornings after workout. Follow the link in the description, I get a cut. See you later.